We are writing this response because we feel deeply disappointed by the video recently posted by the Dictator Lab. We did not expect the content to take the direction it did, and we believe it is important to explain why the video left us concerned, confused, and let down. Our goal is not to attack anyone, but to clearly express how the video affected us and why we feel it does not meet the standards we hoped for. First, the tone of the video was far more negative and misleading than we expected. Many points were presented in a way that felt exaggerated or unfair. Instead of offering balanced information or thoughtful discussion, the video seemed to focus on creating shock and conflict. This approach does not help viewers understand the topic. It only creates more confusion and frustration. We believe that content creators have a responsibility to share information in a clear and honest way, and in this case, that responsibility was not met. Second, several claims in the video were presented without enough explanation or evidence. When statements are made without proper support, it becomes difficult for viewers to trust the message. We value accuracy and clarity, and we believe that any serious discussion should be based on facts, not assumptions. Watching the video, we felt that important details were left out, and some ideas were simplified in a way that changed their meaning. This made the video feel incomplete and, at times, misleading. Third, the overall presentation felt rushed and careless. The editing, pacing, and structure made it hard to follow the main point. Instead of building a clear argument, the video jumped from one idea to another without proper transitions. This made the message feel scattered and unfocused. When a video is meant to inform or criticize, it should be organized in a way that helps the audience understand the reasoning behind each point. Unfortunately, this video did not do that. We also want to express how disappointing it was to see the tone shift toward unnecessary negativity. Criticism can be useful when it is respectful and constructive. However, the video relied too much on harsh language and dramatic framing. This does not encourage healthy discussion. It only pushes people apart and makes it harder to talk about the real issues. We believe that conversations should be built on respect, even when there is disagreement. In addition, the video did not acknowledge the impact it might have on the people involved. When content is shared publicly, it can influence how others think and feel. For this reason, creators should take extra care to present information responsibly. The video failed to do this, and as a result, it created unnecessary tension and misunderstanding. We expected more care and thoughtfulness, especially from a channel that has built a reputation for strong analysis. We want to make it clear that we are responding out of anger. Our main feeling is disappointment. We don't hope for a fair and well-reasoned discussion, but instead, we received something that felt rushed, unbalanced, and overly dramatic. We believe that everyone can improve, and we hope that future videos will show more accuracy, more respect, and more attention to detail. To the viewers who watched the video, we encourage you to think critically about the points that were made. Look for reliable information, check multiple sources, and do not rely on a single video to form your opinion. Healthy discussion requires careful thought, not quick reactions. To the Dictator Lab, we hope you will take this response seriously. We believe you have the ability to create strong and meaningful content, but this video did not reflect that potential. We ask that you consider the concerns we have raised and work toward producing videos that are more balanced, more thoughtful, and more respectful in the future. In closing, we want to emphasize that our goal is not conflict. Our goal is clarity, fairness, and improvement. We are disappointed, but we still believe that better work is possible. We hope this message encourages reflection and leads to more responsible content moving forward. Why Imperial Germany was not stronger than No Germany. And why war is not won only by resources. The claim that Germany in World War I was stronger than Germany in World War II is not supported by historical evidence. When we compare the two periods, it becomes clear that Germany in No-No had a larger military, more advanced technology, a more aggressive strategy, and a far more industrialized war machine. The idea that war is won only by securing resources is also an oversimplification. Resources matter, but they are only one part of a much larger picture that includes strategy, alliances, technology, morale, and political decisions. Below is a detailed explanation using simple language and a disappointed corrective tone. Germany in No-No was far more militarized, and industrialized Germany before Imperial was still developing its military power. For example, in 1888, the German Navy had only 15,480 men, and even by 1913, it had grown to 59,991 men. This shows that Germany was still building its forces and had not yet reached the massive scale it would achieve later. By contrast, No-No Germany had a much larger army, a far more advanced air force, the Luftwaffe, a modern armored force in tanks, mechanized divisions, a larger and more industrialized economy, a government fully mobilized for total war. No Germany was built for rapid, aggressive warfare. Imperial Germany was powerful, but not on the same technological or industrial level. No Germany had more advanced strategy and technology. Imperial Germany relied heavily on old-style trench warfare and slow movement. The war became a stalemate because technology and strategy did not match the scale of the conflict. No, Germany used blitzkrieg, fast, coordinated attacks, tanks and aircraft working together, radio communication, mechanized infantry. These methods were far more effective than anything Germany used in WWI. The difference in military capability is enormous. Germany's strategic situation was worse in WWI. In WWI, Germany was surrounded by major powers on both sides. It had to fight France, Britain, and Russia at the same time. This stretched its resources and weakened its position. In World War II, Germany avoided this early problem by making a pact with the Soviet Union, conquering France quickly, controlling most of Europe before turning east. This shows that Germany in No had more strategic freedom and more control over the continent. Resources alone do not win wars. The idea that war is won by securing resources is too simple. Resources matter, but they are only one part of war. Many other factors decide victory. Strategy. Bad strategy can waste even huge amounts of resources. Imperial Germany had resources but made strategic mistakes, such as invading Belgium and bringing Britain into the war. Alliances. Imperial Germany faced a massive alliance system. No Germany also faced strong alliances, but only after it provoked them. Technology. No Germany had far more advanced weapons and machines than Imperial Germany. Morale and political leadership. Leadership decisions can destroy even a well-supplied army. Industrial capacity. No Germany had a larger industrial base than Imperial Germany, but still lost because the Allies had even more. Geography. Germany was surrounded in both wars, which limited its ability to win long conflicts. So, while resources matter, they do not guarantee victory. Many nations with fewer resources have won wars through strategy, alliances, or superior planning. Historical sources do not support the claim. The search results show that historians compare Imperial and No Germany by looking at strategy, military size, and industrial capacity. For example, one source compares German strategy in both wars and shows how different they were. Another source explains the forces and resources of imperial nations, showing that Germany was strong, but not overwhelmingly. None of these sources suggest that Imperial Germany was stronger than no-no Germany. In fact, the evidence points in the opposite direction. The idea that Imperial Germany was stronger than no-no Germany is not supported by historical facts. No, Germany had a larger military, more advanced technology, a more industrialized economy, more aggressive and effective strategies, and the idea that war is won only by securing resources is also incorrect. Resources matter, but they do not decide everything. Strategy, alliances, leadership, technology, morale, and geography all play major roles. The claim oversimplifies a complex subject and ignores the clear historical differences between the two German states. Germany lasting 4 years in World War I and collapsing in 6 years in World War II does not mean Imperial Germany was stronger, and this argument ignores the completely different situations Germany faced in each war. In WWI, Germany fought a slow, grinding trench war where front lines barely moved, and despite lasting 4 years, it was slowly starved, blockaded, and exhausted, not nearly victorious, while in ww2, Germany collapsed faster because it fought a far more aggressive, high-intensity war against enemies who were vastly stronger than those in WWI, including the United States, the Soviet Union, and the British Empire all at once. ww2, Germany also expanded too quickly, overstretched its armies, and suffered catastrophic strategic mistakes, such as invading the USSR and declaring war on the US, which guaranteed its defeat regardless of its military strength. Meanwhile, WWI Germany never faced the same level of industrial, military, and global pressure that ww2 Germany did, and the speed of its collapse in ww2 reflects the overwhelming power of its opponents, not a lack of strength compared to Imperial Germany. In short, survival time does not measure strength, and the claim ignores strategy, alliances, technology, geography, and the massive difference in the scale of the two wars.